Hey guys, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to another episode of Tim's Extremely Low Tech Explosive Podcast. Extremely low tech. All I have is a camera, headphones, and that's it. And explosive because, man, I'm explosive. What more can I say? So, yeah, but whatever. This is like episode 6, I want to say. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Uh, just a lot of things going on between work and other things, but here we go. Here's another episode. This week's episode, I'm gonna do the top 6 bands of when I was growing up back in the 80's. Oh my God, I'm freaking old. Okay, so back in the 80's. Okay, these are the bands that influenced me mostly growing up. For those that you know me, you probably already know what my number one is, but I'm going to go through it anyways. And for those who may not know, but and I want to say straightforward, as you guys probably have figured out by now, I don't rehearse any of these podcasts. Uh, I get a general idea of what I'm going to say. I write them down. I got my board right here telling me, just to give me an idea of what I'm going to talk about. But I don't rehearse this mainly because I want the true me to come out. I don't want, just to read. See, I can't even talk. That's how this is. All right. I want it to be the true me. I don't want it to be rehearsed. I don't want the sound rehearsed. I think it's more fun for me and hopefully for you guys too if it's off the cuff, whatever that means. And it's just the true me. But like I said, this week is the top 6 bands of the 80's for me. My favorite top 6 bands of the 80's. I was going to do 5, but there's way too many to choose from. So I'm going to start off with a few honorable mentions. The few that I want to mention some AC/DC. I know they're not from the 80's. They are, but they're not. They started in the 70's. But they're not in, I love all their songs, but they're not in my favorites because to me, a lot of their songs sound the same. Aerosmith is also an honorable mention. Uh, I like I like their songs, but to me, a lot of their songs, I don't know, they don't grab me. They have some fantastic songs, but just not on my favorite top 5. The Beatles obviously are not from the 80's, and Led Zeppelin also not from the 80's. They're honorable mentions, and I just wanted to choose them because those of you who grew up in Chicopee and Springfield, Massachusetts, like me, have this radio station Rock 102, and they would only play, it seemed, Led Zeppelin and the Beatles over and over and over and over. So eventually, I just got tired of hearing from them. So I kind of got old. It's like eating meatloaf every night. I love meatloaf, but eventually you get tired of it, and that's why they're not in my top bands that I want to choose from. And Bon Jovi is also another honorable mention. I know a lot of people love Bon Jovi. In fact, a lot of people these bands I've had for honorable mentions are probably in their not top 2 or 3 favorite bands of all time. But to me, they're just honorable mentions. Bon Jovi had some good songs. To me, they never had any great songs. To me, I could listen to their songs 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I'm done. Again, they're probably the number one band of a lot of people, but just for me, they're just not there. So going for that said, let's get started. All right? My number 6 band, and my friend Tom Deanne will like this one, is the Cars. We would drive around Massachusetts, Chicopee, for hours and hours and hours listening to the Cars' greatest hits. Shake It Up, Drive, Let the Good Times Roll, Magic. They just had some great songs. They had 2 lead singers, which a lot of people probably don't realize. Rick Ocasek, who sang, he's the funny guy that sang a lot of their songs. And another singer they had was Benjamin Orr, who had one of the best voices ever. If you don't believe me, look up Benjamin Orr or Stay the Night. That's a solo album he had. His voice is just incredible. But unfortunately, as you get older, these things happen. Both Rick Ocasek and Benjamin Orr are both deceased. So we'll never hear songs from them ever again, which breaks my heart. But they're in the Cars, my number 6 band that I grew up with. Number 5, it's a little bit of a cheat. Paul Rogers is if probably my favorite all time singer. And he played in two bands in the '80s. He played in Bad Company, which a lot of people know. He also played in a band called The Firm with Robert Page. Does that Robert Page? That doesn't sound right. I should have looked that up. It's not Robert Page. Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. They played in a band called The Firm. But Bad Company, I'm sure a lot of you know their songs. Feel Like Making Love, uh, Ready for Love, the title song Bad Company. They just had some great songs. They only had two albums, uh, The Firm and another one. But their songs, Radioactive, and some of you may or may not know. See, I sound just like them, so you probably know the song now. So, Satisfaction Guaranteed, which is one of my all-time favorite songs. Live in Peace, from their second album, which was a great song. But kind of like I said, cheated. Paul Rodgers is my all-time favorite singer, so I have that Bad Company in The Firm at number 5. Number 4, it's going to surprise actually a few people, I bet, but is Dokken. To me, Don Dokken has one of the purest heavy metal voices of all time. If you were to look up hair band on the dictionary, it's probably a picture of Dokken. That's how hair band they were. But they had some great songs to me, anyways. Alone Again, In My Dreams, Dream Warriors from Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Just look them up. They have some great songs. Unfortunately, I can't put snippets to their songs on this list because YouTube won't let me. As soon as I try and upload this to YouTube, if I put songs on it, YouTube will kick it out and it won't let me post it. And if I do try and force it, I'll get fined, and it's not worth it. So you guys might have to do a little bit of work if you want to know what these bands are. So, and I apologize for that. So number 4 is Dokken, and number 3 is Bad Company. You guys are like, Tim, are you senile? Are you old? Did you forget? You already said that number 5, but Bad Company actually had 2 lead singers. The first one that you already mentioned, oh my God, I already forgot his name. So I am getting old. So, but they also had another lead singer, Brian Howe, who took over after Paul Rodgers. Paul Rodgers, that's his name. After Paul Rodgers left to go solo, Brian Howe took over. And the 4 albums they had with Brian Howe are some of my favorite albums of all time. I used to listen to them over and over and over and over and over again. And every time they come out with a new album, to me, it was a holiday. So they never made it really big with Brian Howe as a lead singer, but you probably know some of their songs. No Smoke Without a Fire is probably the biggest song. Something About You is a great ballad. If You Needed Somebody is a great ballad. Holy Water, which is a great song, is actually the title track of their third album. Or, yeah, one of those albums. So, but I know I'm not crazy. I know I did put Bad Company twice on this list, but it's 2 different iterations of Bad Company. So call me stupid if you want. Say I'm cheating. I don't care. It's my list. If you don't like it, yeah. Okay. Number 2 on my list of the best bands of the 80s for me was Survivor. Again, my friend Tom Deanne would probably go fanatic hearing me say that. But and again, there's 2 iterations of Survivor with 2 different lead singers. The most popular version of Survivor had Jimmy Jamison as the lead singer. That's when they had the most commercial success. They had The Search Is Over, Burning Heart, High on You. Burning Heart was from Rocky IV, I believe. That was with Jimmy Jamison. But the iteration I liked the most was when they first came out. They had a lead singer called Dave Bickler. And that was, I don't know if you guys remember, Rocky III, Eye of the Tiger. The lead singer, everybody knows Eye of the Tiger. The lead singer on Eye of the Tiger is Dave Bickler. And that's the version of the band that I just love the most. And even to this day, I can listen to their albums over. Like, they had 4 albums with Dave Bickler. Eye of the Tigers, by far, is their biggest song. Caught in the Game is a great song. American Heartbeat, Slander, I'm Not That Man Anymore. They just had some wonderful songs. if you get a chance, you guys just go ahead and listen to some of their songs. And I think you'd be highly impressed. Maybe you won't, but I think you would. And you guys will never guess what the number one band that I'm going to choose is. Ready for this? You're going to be shocked. Def Leppard. Woohoo! Go Lep! Go Lep! Sorry, that was more difficult. Right. Sorry, guys. That ended up being way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But in fact, I have one of their shirts here. I had another shirt too, but I can't find it for some reason. I got this during one of their concerts that I went to in Nashville. And all told, I've seen Def Leppard, I want to say 7 times. Just my all-time favorite band. I'm sure a lot of you guys know their songs. Pour Some Sugar on Me, Animal, Photograph, Rock of Ages, Rocket, Bringing on the Heartbreak. There's just way too many to list here. So to this day, I can listen to their songs over and over again. And unlike Led Zeppelin, who and the Beatles, who have heard their songs too many times, I don't think I can hear Def Leppard songs too many times. Just my all-time favorite band. So, and if you guys get a chance, comment on the link below on this YouTube. Let me know what your favorite bands are and how you like my list and how you agree with it. If anything, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. It kind of helps push out the video to other people if you give it a like. So, and if you can, follow me on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can get notified whenever I post a new video, which hopefully will be a lot more frequently. So between the videos of this and the ones with me and Gracie, which we need to do another one pretty soon. So, but anyway, there's my list. The top 6 bands of mine growing up in the 80s at the Cars, Bad Company / The Firm, Dokken, Bad Company, other version, Survivor, and Def Leppard. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to hear what you guys think. I'll be doing probably another one hopefully next week. I'm still trying to get to figure out how to do this with multiple people over a long distance, so we can do it some other ways. So I have some really good ideas that I want to do, but I need some help with the people that don't live near me. So all right, anyways, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate you watching this. Hope you guys have a great day. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.